Hey, this is a blow drying tutorial. So this is for how I blow dry hair professionally, and this is how I blow dry my hair at home. I always start off with a paddle brush, a round brush. Here, I'll show you here. I have my round brush and my paddle brush. And depending on products you use, fine hair, I would use a volumizing styling lotion. For my type of hair, which is curly, frizzy, it's starting to dry hair. It's been wet for about 20 minutes, so it's on its way to being pretty dry and start getting really frizzy. For mine, I would use a straightening lotion. Even if I'm gonna do curls, I like to do a straightening lotion to reduce my frizz. If you have really, really curly hair, a straightening lotion or straightening oil, all those work as a protectant from the blow dryer, from the high heat, and they just help shape the way you want your hair to go. I'm gonna hit on some points too for shampooing. I feel like a lot of clients don't fully understand the whole shampooing process the proper way they should. So for beginners, you wanna go as long as you possibly can on shampooing your hair. Really greasy people, I know you have to do it every day. If you can get a dry shampoo, that would help so much. Washing your hair isn't good. You know, you want to do it, you want to drag it out as long as you can. I can usually go 4 days with dry shampoo, I can go 5 days. Dry shampoo doesn't necessarily clean your hair. On that 5th day, my hair still feels dirty. It just doesn't look dirty. It absorbs the oil. The longer you go, the better. It's not the shampoo that's bad for your hair. It's the water that's not good for your hair. So if you're getting your hair wet, don't think that that's any healthier. Shampoo your scalp, clean your scalp, that's fine. It's the water that doesn't match the pH that your hair is. So it's really the water that's kind of more damaging. And then the aftermaths of also blow drying or flat ironing. You know, the less styling you have to do and the length of time, the better. So going as long as you can for shampooing. Me personally, since I go 4, sometimes 5 days, when I shampoo my hair, I shampoo it about 2 to 3 times until I get a really good suds. So I shampoo, rinse, shampoo, rinse, shampoo, rinse. And then when I add conditioner, I don't need conditioner up at my scalp. My scalp is already conditioned from my natural oils. It's my mid-shaft to ends that I need that conditioner in. So that's when I would apply the conditioner, and you only apply it 1 time. And then rinse, and then you're good to go. So I hope I have made that very clear on the whole shampooing process. So now we'll go into blow drying. Like I said, I typically I'm going to start with my, my styling lotion here. And this is just my protectant and also kind of my anti-frizz from my natural curls. I get really frizzy. So I'm going to start off with my paddle brush. I like my hair to be pretty dry. I start blow drying, I've already skipped that step, but usually I start blow drying just with my hands, kind of all over, getting it about this dry. So my hair's not yet fully dry, but it's not yet frizzy either. I would say it's about 30% wet to 45% wet. So I'm going to start with my paddle brush until I feel like it's pretty dry, and then I'm going to go to my round brush, and you can watch how I'm kind of shaping. For those with fine hair, and say it's shorter, you can just go right to your round brush after you get it about 25% dry, yeah. So let me get started on that, and then I will show you how I round brush, and then I will show you how I kind of detail. So I'm not sure if you can tell, but when I'm blow drying, I am using my paddle brush as tension to get out my frizz and to get out my curl. Normally, if I was not using a brush and I blow dried my hair would get so big, like a lion's mane. So my paddle brush, right now I'm using for taming. Also, a good tip for those that have side swoop bangs or just want volume. Your hair likes to do opposite of what you want it to do. So what I do with, like, if I'm doing a client with side swoop bangs, I will blow dry in the opposite direction, and then at the last minute I will swoop it back, and it just does a whole different transformation on how it lays. Same with volume. So up at the top, I'm gonna probably flip this over, and I'm gonna blow dry it this way for a while, and then at the end, I'm gonna flip it back, and it'll kind of just create better volume and a little easier movement as well. So as you can tell, I will keep blow drying. Okay, so my hair feels 100% dry, but it is not. It is probably 95% dry, so I still have 5% of water in there, and that is a lot of times for people that have that frizzy hair, curly hair, or just hair that retains water. This is when that frizz comes in later on because you feel like it's dry and you walk outside or you just walk around for a little bit and your hair poofs out again. You need to give your hair about an extra 5 minutes of blow drying. So this is where I like to bring in my round brush, because this is where now I can start shaping my hair. With my round brush, if you're not comfortable with a round brush, you don't have to use one. I like it for the way it avails my hair to start waving and curling and rounding. When I round brush, I don't typically go up and all over and get it all wound in my brush unless I'm going for a curl. If you're not comfortable with it, I don't recommend doing that. I recommend using it how I'm using my paddle brush, as if this is just a paddle, but I'm just slightly rounding, and I'm gonna give myself that nice volume and just a nice tuck under to reduce that frizz. Always a good trick to kind of tuck under to go less frizz. If you want something fun and flipped out at the very end, you could take it, if you're comfortable with the round brush, like I said, kind of placing it to face out like I am, and hit it with the blow dryer, get it nice and warm, and every blow dryer has a cool button. So after you say you've wrapped your hair and you hit it with the heat, get it nice and hot, hit it with the cool button, and it closes the cuticle and it will lock that in. So I'm gonna continue blow drying, and you guys can go ahead and watch and see. So at this point, I feel like my hair is 100% dry, but it's probably only 99% dry. Once it cools off, if you feel like your hair is still a little cooler, that's where it's still a little damp. Right now it's feeling good, but I know my hair. I know if I walk away for a couple minutes, I know it's still gonna have retaining a little water, and it's gonna start frizzing out. During this as well, if you wanna clip it up and do it in sections, that's totally fine. I've been doing this for years. I'm really comfortable with it, so don't let that be intimidating. Go ahead, use clips. You don't have to take super thin sections. Like I said, the ways of cheating is not using a brush at first, then going and using a paddle brush, and then if you want that volume or more of that rounded look or a flip out look, then that's when you grab your round brush. So not forgetting your styling lotions as well. That will help big time. So I'm just going to finish blow drying this out, because now I'm starting to feel it's a little cooler at my ends, knowing there's still some water retaining in there. So. Alright, so that is going to be about it for the blow drying. If you guys have any questions, like you have been commenting, emailing me, please feel free to ask more questions if I didn't answer everything for blow drying or just anything else. Also, a couple of you guys have sent requests already for things you would like to learn. Please feel free to write, ask more questions, tell me more recommendations. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. So I hope this has helped you guys. I hope you got all the little tricks and tips you needed for blow drying and shampooing, and I hope you enjoyed them. So thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.